I think the slide is clearly visible to everyone. Even my voice is clearly audible. Thank you so much, sir, for your response. Now your time starts. Please, you can start solving your question, because from yesterday's slide only I'm starting our session, because yesterday we discussed about the fraction and the one of the part, that is time and distance. So I will also explain you about the basic things of time and distance after completing the questions of fraction. So this is the question of fraction. I'm waiting for your answer in the chat box. Sometimes due to network issue, my video can be stopped, but I will continue, see your answers. Okay. One of the participants said A, another said D. Okay. D, few of them said D. Okay. I received 4 responses. I'm just changing the slide. So correct answer is D. Correct answer is D, because as we know that this question is asking about like which number is also a square as well as the cube. Okay. So that is the 64, which is a square of 8 and cube of 4. So I think with this explanation, this is clear to everyone. I'm changing the slide. We can start a second question. I'm waiting for your answer. One of the participants said C. Okay. Okay. Another participant said B. I'm waiting for a few more responses. Okay. Again, there is the option C. One of the participants said. Even you can unmute yourself. You can directly say your answer. Okay. I received 4 responses.
Sir, can you please explain this one?
Definitely, ma'am. I'm going to explain. I'm just waiting for few responses. Then we'll move to the another side, that is explanation of that. Okay. I'm just changing the slide. So this was the question, ma'am, where you have to just put this number in that particular pattern which was mentioned in the question, like there was y minus x, y plus x, but before that they remove the decimal, okay, by dividing it from the 100, because whenever you are solving the maths question, you make the things very simple during the solution. So that is for removing decimals. They divide, they multiply from the 100, then it will become 2 and 75. Then they will just adjust that particular numbers in the y minus x, y plus x. Then they will solve, and then the answer will clear. Ma'am, is that clear? Ma'am, is that clear, or ma'am, is that my voice is audible to you? Okay, thank you, sir. So I'm moving to the another question. I hope this question was very easy for you all. Now, this is the another question in your screen. I hope that is clearly visible to everyone. One of the participants said A, okay. Two of them said A, okay. I'm waiting for a few more responses. Three of the responses we have, that is A. Two more responses I'm waiting for. Then I will change the slide. I think, okay. I'm just changing the slide because no more responses I received delayed. So this is the answer, that is A, 9/4, because three of the participants said A, that is 100% correct. Okay, that is a very easy, because you have to just arrange the question in a pattern which is, question, whatever the question is saying, you have to just arrange that in a pattern. Okay, like that was saying A is a fraction, then you have to just divide it from the reciprocal, that is 1 by A. Okay, then again multiply from the fractional. So you have to just arrange that particular thing in that pattern. Then what you have to do, you have to just, because the value of that is 11/25, this is a mixed fraction. Okay, so again when you will solve this question, then it will become a cube. Okay, because that will get reversed, and it will multiplied by a into a into a. Okay, so that will be a cube. After multiplying 64 into 11 plus 25, it will become 729 upon 64. Okay, these number are the cube of 9 and 4. Okay, so when you will move this side, this value of this cube, there will be a sign of that cube when you will move on the above that particular number 729/64. It will become 9/4. Okay, so that is a very good question. I'm just changing the slide because I have received less responses. That's why I explained this. This is another question. I want to just explain this question after the question, means after a few minutes, because same pattern question came in my exam. And this is a very frequent question. You know, they are giving after 1 year back and back. Like, this is one of the good and one of the easy as well as one of the confusing question. Okay, so please try to solve this. This is one of the good question for the UGC NTA NET for the mathematical aptitude. That can be in ascending, descending both. So if you know about the descending, then you will easily understand about the ascending also. One of the participants said D, okay. I'm waiting for the another responses. Another participant is also saying D, okay. Okay. D, three of them said, okay, one of the participants said C. One more response. Okay. I received one more response. I'm changing the slide. So the correct answer is, I think 9 by 3, 11 by 17. That is the, I'm just changing the for checking the answer. That is C. So correct answer is C. Correct answer is C. This is a explanation of that whole question. This is the one method. Other method is you can just divide that number. Okay, like you can just divide numbers in the numerator and denominator. Then also you will get the numbers in decimal, and you can just arrange them in a ascending or descending order. Like that also you will get the answer. So the correct answer is C. If you will say, then I will explain it. Otherwise, I will move to the another question.
Please explain this, sir.
Definitely, ma'am. Ma'am, there are the two methods. First method, I think I'm going to tell you about this. Like here, there is a tip given in the above section, like you are seeing with the help of this. Okay. So in the case of when we are just arranging them in ascending or descending order, we just use to cross multiply of that thing. Okay, means if there are the three number, we are just cross multiplying with each other. Like first I will cross multiply 5 by 8 with the 9 by 3. Due to this tip I'm talking about, you can just observe that which is greater, which is lesser. Okay, so on the basis of this tip, we can just cross multiply the things. In the first case, you will get the answer 65, which is lesser than the 72. So greater sign will be at the side of 9 by 13. Then in the another case, when you are comparing it, you are just cross multiplying with the 5 by 8 into 11 by 17. That will be again, okay. 11 by 17 is greater in that case, because the answer of cross multiplying will be 85 is lesser than the 88. Okay, this is the one method. Again, another also I'm going to tell you. So here in the both equation, you will observe that 5 by 8 is smaller number. Then separately you are going to compare it with the 9 by 13 and 11 by 17. So again, you will just cross multiply both the numbers. So you will get the 153 will be this time greater than the 143. So 9 by 13 is the larger one. Okay. So like that only, when you are going to see that this is the smaller, this is a larger one. So mid will be 11 by 17. Okay. So like this, you can solve this in a one pattern. Alternative pattern is very easy. You can just divide 8 like 5 by 8. So 8 you can, from 8 you can divide 5, from 13 you can divide 9, from 17 you can divide 11. You will get the answers in decimal. On the basis of that also you can arrange that decimals. Okay, so these are the both patterns. You can follow this also, cross multiplication, that is also easy. That division also, that is little bit long, but that is also very easy to understand. Is that clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. So I'm just changing the slide right now. While whenever you are solving this kind of question, please note down the patterns or tip which is present in the that particular sections, because that tip are going to help you in the another question also. So you can just do that. So now it is time for the another topic, okay, because we discussed various type of question of the fraction. I also used the previous year question also. I also used some of the question from the NTA UGC NET reference books and all. But this time the another topic is distance, time, and speed. Okay. So there are the another questions. There are no, the number of time and distance question are not that much in the NTA paper, but sometimes they also give 4 or 5 questions. Okay. So we should also know about this kind of topics. So here is the formula in the starting of our session only, means of the topic only, time, distance, and speed. I just shared with you. You can just take a screenshot. You can note it down, because these all formulas are going to help in the coming questions. Okay, because there is nothing like to explain in the time, distance, and speed, because that questions are related to a regular life. Okay, like for example, if you are moving from one place to another, what was the distance, what was the time, okay, what was the speed? You're just calculating that things, and these also comes under the a kind of equation which help us to improve our memory and all. Okay, so the main reason behind to give this kind of question is to improve our capability of solving the questions and improving our memory power related to all this kind of situation. So I'm just changing the slide with the another question that is from the time, speed, and distance. That is also very important part. So we'll start with the basic questions. We will move to slowly to complex questions. Okay. So this is the first question. I'm waiting for the responses. I hope that is okay. First, okay, 2 of the responses we have, that is B. One of the participants saying C, okay. The question is very easy, but there is at the end of this question, changing it into the millisecond, that is the a little bit complex part. Okay. I received 4 options, so I'm just changing the slide. I hope that will help you. So that is a very basic question. Like you will just use the speed formula that will give you answer. But yes, there is one trick which you have to keep in mind, that whenever you want to change particular R, okay, because this is in the kilometer per hour. Answer is in kilometer per hour. But if you want to change in millisecond, then you have to multiply with the 5/18. This is the trick. You have to note it down. Okay. Whenever you want to change millisecond, sorry, hours into millisecond, then you have to multiply with the 5/18. Just opposite of that. Okay, someone is saying something.
So is it millisecond or meter per second?
Okay, sorry, sir, meter per second. Oh, that was my mistake, sir. Like kilometer, yes, sir, definitely it is. That was my mistake. Like kilometer, when we used to change into the meter, definitely it is correct. So that is meter per second. So whenever you want to change it into the meter per second, okay. So what you have to do, that is 5/18, you have to multiply from it. In the case of when you have to change it from meter per second to the hour, that will be get up to like 18/5. From that you have to multiply. Okay. So that is the correct answer. Like some of the participants said, like 6 4s are 24 plus 125/6. So that is a B. Option B is a correct answer. Okay, you have to convert this mixed fraction into the normal fraction. So then you will understand that answer will be 25/6. I'm just changing the slide. I'm waiting for your responses. Okay, first response we received, that is C. Another response that also is C. Another response that is D. I'm waiting for a few more responses. Okay. Participants also change the second. Okay, that is C. C. Okay, I'm just changing the slide because I received at least 4 responses. So correct answer is, I think, sorry, that is C. Okay, that is C. 4 kilometer, that is C. Okay, so the correct answer is C, that is 4 kilometer. I hope that is clear to everyone. Within half minute, I will just change the slide because I'm waiting for your responses, that it is clear to everyone or not. Okay. One of the participants said, please explain. Okay, ma'am. When you will read the question, ma'am, then that is a comparison of two situations. Like when there is a speed is 3 kilometer per hour, then in that case, he will get late, 10 minutes late. In the another situation, when the speed will be 4 kilometer, then he will get 10 minutes earlier. So in that case, what you have to do, you have to just first understand that what is the difference between that both speed. Okay, in which first he will get late, in which another he will get earlier. So that if when you are finding out the difference between the speed, you are just minusing the one speed from another. That in the here also you can see there is a equation like 10 plus 10, that is not similar like that. There will be 10 minus 10, because whenever it is getting earlier means it is before time, so it will get minus 10 because the time will. Ma'am, please just mute your mic if you are listening me, please. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So in that case, the equation will be like 10 minus in the bracket minus 10. So minus minus it will become plus, then it will be like 20 minutes. Okay, I think that is clear. Then when you will change into R, means minute into R, because this question is in kilometer per hour, then it will become 20 by 60, because in 1 hour you are having 60 minutes. So 1 by 3 it will when you will divide it, okay, means when you will do the fraction of that. Then after that, again, the situation is like you have to use this formula T equals to T by S, because you have to find out time, because distance equal speed equals to distance upon time. So what will be the T? So I mentioned here T equals to distance upon speed. Okay, so that is distance is X of one situation, then distance is X of another situation, time is one of like 3 kilometer, speed is one of like 3 kilometer per hour, another is 4 kilometer, and the reaching time is 1 by 3, okay, r. Then when you will solve this equation, okay, this is the basic equation. Okay, someone is asking something. When you will solve this basic equation by doing the LCM and all, you will get the answer of that. That will be 4 kilometer, means you will find out the X. Okay, I hope that
Yes, sir. Thank you,
answer
sir.
is clear. You're welcome. So I'm just changing the slide. The time start now. I'm waiting for okay. First response we received, that is A, 22.85 kilometer per hour. Another response is also A. At least 3 more responses I am waiting for. I'm waiting for a few more responses. At least you can, whatever you have solved till yet, you can just put your answer in the chat box. I will change the slide. Or if you think that you need explanation, that also I will do. Okay. Another response we received, that is D, that is 40 km per hour. Okay. Okay. 4 responses we have. I'm going to change the slide. That is B, another option we see, that is. So the correct answer is A. The correct answer is A. Okay. That is 22.85 km per hour. That I think 2 of the participants gave the correct answer. Okay. So that is the correct answer. Here also the formula of time equals to distance upon speed was used here. Okay. So that is also very easy question. Okay. So I think I will change in the half minute. Then you can, till that you can just check it, or if you think that you need explanation, I will do that. Okay, I'm changing the slide. This is the another question. This is the another question. Your time start now. Just waiting for your responses. We received one response, that is C. I'm waiting for another responses. You can just unmute also. If you got any answer or any guess, whatever you have, you can just put in the chat box also, or you can just give your answer. Okay. Another participant. Yes, sir. Maybe if we'll go through the explanation, you will understand. Right now, 200 is not in the option, sir. So I'm just waiting for a few more. Otherwise, I will, if all will say, then I will change this slide, because I think some, okay, one of these three responses we have, another, oh, I'm just changing the slide because we have three responses yet, because it is taking time also. This question is taking time. So the correct answer is 192. Now you can just observe the formula here. That is of the average speed. I also mentioned the average speed formula in the downward, like 2x by x plus y. You can just note it down, because in the starting of our session, I have not included this because many times UGC NET not give average time question, but I observed in the many questions papers, like there is a little bit amount of like average speed is there. So that's why I mentioned this question. So by using this formula, you can note it down. That is 2x by x plus y. By putting your option in, by putting your like x and y in this formula, you will get this answer. So that is very easy. Like you will get the average speed. Okay, then on the basis of that, you will find out the distance. I hope this question is clear to everyone, or you need any another explanation, then also I think I can move this slide. I will change this slide. You can just have a screenshot of that. Your next question is I think this is in your screen. So your time start now. These are not only the examples, because these are the question. I even compared with the another questions in the previous year. They are very similar. The numbers are only changed, but the pattern is same. So you can just start solving. Okay, we received one response, that is D.
Option C, sir. C.
Okay, Pratap sir is saying C. We received two responses. Okay, three responses we have, like D, B, C. Two more I'm waiting for. I will change this slide. Three responses we received till here. That is D, B, and Pratap sir said C. I will just change this slide. I'm waiting for a few more responses. Even if someone have a particular answer, then also you can just put it in the chat box. Then we'll move to the another slide, that is explanation of that. Even if you're not able to understand, then also I will explain it. Because these are the question which is going to take your time during the exam. Okay, so Okay, 4 responses we have. I am going to change this slide. That another responses also be. So the correct answer is D. The correct answer is D. Now, if anyone needs explanation also, then I will also give them. Okay, the correct answer is D. After half minute, I will change the slide. Till that, you can just observe the. Okay, I'm just explaining. See, whenever we used to see that kind of question, an office boy increases speed like 9/5 to his time of his original speed. By doing this, he is able to reach office 30 minutes before. Okay, like how much time is usually taken by him in this kind of question. Okay, like the original speed and the increased speed, there are two speed you have, and that only you are going to compare here. I think that is clearly visible in this first step of the answer solution, that D equals to, that means the original speed versus the increased speed. Okay, so now what you are going to do, I think we all know about the formula of distance. Okay, distance equals to speed into time. When you are going to change that speed equals to distance upon time, then it will become D equals to S into time. So in the place of D, like here you are just putting S into T because you do not have a original speed right now. In the case of increased speed, you have a speed, but yes, that is only the. Okay, I request Mukesh sir to please just mute yourself. Then there is a increase in speed, that is 9/5 into S. Okay, now what, like here, okay, like now what you have to do is T minus 30. What is this? The original time you do not know. Original time you do not know, but you know the like the reaching time. Like here, I will show you. Reaches his office 30 minutes before. Okay, so you will minus the original time minus the reaching time, means before time, that is minus 30. I always discuss with you, like in the previous question also, whenever you reached before, that will become minus. Okay, that will be minus 30. So by arranging that in this particular format, like 9/5 will be multiplied from the S, then T minus 30, that is the original speed time minus the time which is mentioned in the question. You are going to solve that question. What will happen? This 5 will get this side, 5 into ST. Okay, this 9 ST minus 270 SY. Like there will be also a question that how this become 270 S. When you will multiply 9S with this equation, then you will get this 9ST minus 270S. Okay, so this is the basic equation. Then you only have to move this question, means this 5. Okay, okay, you will just move this 9ST that side, then it will get minus. Okay, then again you have to move this for this side. Okay, so that will like T equals to 270 upon 4, that is 67.5. Okay, this is just a comparison between two speed, that is original and that is in which you reach the office. That by comparing them equally,
I
you
have
are
a
just
doubt.
yes,
So
definitely.
how it comes 270?
Ma'am, when you are going to multiply this 9S into T minus 30, then you will get this 9S, because 5 went there. Ma'am,
That means
just
9 into 5?
No, ma'am, 9S into T, 9S into T. This, ma'am, this bracket. 9ST minus 9 3s are 27, that is 270. 270s S.
Okay, sir. Okay. Now I got it. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Thank you so much.
So this, okay, ma'am. So I hope that is clear to everyone. That is a very basic equation. When you are going to solve in your copy or notebook, then definitely it is going to help. I'm just changing the slide. This was the also question came in my exam also, similar question. So that's why I have choose this. This is one of the important question. Most of the question like the sport, train, you will get in the exam. One response we have, that is A. I'm waiting for a few more. I'm waiting for another response. Is that slide is visible to everyone? Okay, I think okay. Sometimes there is a network issue, that's why I asked. Only one response we have received till yet. Okay, two responses we have, that is A. Both of the participants said A. Few more responses, at least three more responses, then I will change this line. Okay, three responses we have, that is A. Two more responses I'm waiting for. Even you can share your answer, what you received, if it is present in the option. Okay, if you think that I should change this slide also, then also you can say. Need any explanation also, then also you can. Okay, I think I should move that because 3 of responses we received, that is A. I'm just changing the slide. So the correct answer is A. The correct answer is A. In this question also, you have to note down the formula of average speed. That is because there is a different formula which you are going to use in the different situations. Okay. So in this case, you have to use the total distance upon the total time. Okay. So I think that formula is clearly visible to everyone. If you need explanation also, then also. Or within half minute, I'm going to change this slide.
Sir, again, I have a doubt, sir. In the
Yes, ma'am.
previous question, you told that the average speed equal to 2xy by x plus y is also a formula for this type of questions. If can we put the same formula for this one also?
Ma'am, if you are having the particular things which is needed for that formula, then you can put. But I think in this question, you're not having the particular things like here the situation is different. Like for example, I'm saying here the man rows a boat at a speed of 12 kilometers. The formula depend on situation, ma'am. So here the speed when he is rowing that boat, that is 12 kilometers in the still water. Okay. But again, you want to go back. Okay, means upstream points means that will go in the minus, and we'll explain that also. And back to the starting point, the speed flow of river is 3 kilometers per hour. So when this both of the things you are going to mix, like the speed of boat in the still river is 12, then the another speed of river water is 3, then you are going to get this 15. I think, okay, yes, they gave that. But in the another case, because this is a different situation, ma'am, that's why I'm telling you. In the another situation like upstream speed, when they are going upper side, then the speed, whatever you are going to get, that will be in minus, like -3, because this the speed of water is like 3 of a river, then you will go out just upward direction, then you will just going to minus the speed. So that will be 9 kilometers per hour. So downstream speed and upstream speed you got. Okay. So for that situation, if you are going to put in that particular formula also, maybe you can face some issues because the particular situation is different, ma'am. But in this situation, like total distance upon time, just you have to do the total of distance, I think, which is not clear. So that's why they took as a d plus d upon total time is d by 15, d by 9, I think, which we received from this equation 15 and 9. Then you are just going to solve that question. So you will get the answer. Depends on the situation, your formula is going to help. So you have to remember each and every formula, because in the mathematical aptitude, there is only need of formula. There is nothing like a theory and all. If you have a formula and situation connected together, then you will solve the equation. I think that is clear.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So I'm just changing the slide. Thank you so much for your feedback also, dear participants, because I always used to have this feedback, because I will also understand that what kind of things I can also do extra, like for you all. So thank you so much for your feedback. This is the another question we have. This is also one of the question which I have in my exam. So that's why I choose this, because these are the one of the good questions. Okay. Even if they take time also. So your time start. I'm still waiting for your responses. Okay. Three of you said, okay. A. Because sometimes I receive responses slowly also. So there is a rainy type of situation in my area. So there can be a network issue. So I received 3 responses, that is A. Few more, 2 more responses, then I will change this slide. And again, I will say this is one of the important question. Okay. 2 more responses we have. I'm going to change this slide. So the correct answer is A. Okay. The correct answer is A. Whenever you are finding out the relative speed, okay, so you're just going to use this situation which I have mentioned below. In relative speed, like when the 2 trains are moving in the opposition direction, then you are going to add the speeds. And when you are find out that in question that if 2 trains are moving in the same direction, then you are going to minus the thing. So in this situation, I think they are in the opposite direction. That's why they added the particular speeds. Okay. So on the basis of that, you are going to get the total distance covered by the train. Okay. I think that is, clear to everyone, because it is very easy. If you will say, then only I will change the slide within half minutes. That's why I mentioned the thing here in the downside of the slide, that you have to keep this in mind, that what is the case of relative speed. Okay. Because these are the 10th based question, so sometimes we used to we do not remember about the topics, so that's why I try to include that. If you need any any another explanation, then also you can ask. I'm changing the slide because there is no request received of explaining, so I am changing. This is also a very important question. This is June 2019 question. So your time start. Okay, there is one response I received, that is A. Two of the responses we have, that is A. Three more I am expecting for. One more response we have, that is A. Okay. 4 response we received. I am going to change the slide. Okay. So I think answer A is correct. Okay. So this is the basic thing which you can understand. Because in the previous question also I discussed about that, when the direction of movement are opposite, then you are going to add the speed. On the basis of that, you are going to just find out the time. I think that is clear to everyone. Within half minute, I am going to change the slide. Okay, I am changing the slide. I hope this question is clear to everyone. This was very important question. This also not came in my paper, but yes, this is very frequent question, always come. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that visible, sir? Okay, sorry. I think that by mistake. I'm waiting for the responses. Two responses we have, that is D. Okay, three responses we received. That came. Okay, three responses, that is D. Two more responses. I will change this slide. Okay. I'm just going to change slide. I received two more responses. So the correct answer is at 7:56. I think that was the D option only. So I think that is correct because okay, I will just check that option after. D, it's common sense question 2, only one option after 7. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the response. So you can just go through this.
Sir, I didn't get this. Can you please explain?
Okay. Definitely, ma'am, I'm going to. Ma'am, first you have to keep in mind that whenever you are, again, this is the similar question, like there is a situation where two trains, means one went, where one went, I think one is 2 hours before the train which is already, I think, went. So in this question, like the time taken by first train from Agra to Delhi is 4 hours, that is mentioned. It travels 2 hours before another train starts, that is also mentioned. Now here the time taken, okay, some is having, okay, you can just unmute yourself, you can ask, ma'am, if you have any question. Okay, that is already mentioned in this I'm talking about. Okay, like everything is mentioned in this according to that detail. Okay, according to that detail you have to find out the LCM. What is LCM? Lowest common factor. Because whenever we have to
How
find
it
out
comes
the
3.5 hours, sir?
yes, ma'am.
How it comes 3.5 hours like that?
I think that is mentioned or what? Okay, so I think that when you will minus that 7 to 10:30, 10:30 to 7, I think you will get that. You can just go through the question, ma'am. I will show you. See, Delhi at 7 and it reaches Agra at, so that is the time. From here you will get.
Okay, sir.
Is that clear, ma'am? Or again, I will show you question.
It's okay,
Like
sir. It's
here,
okay.
yes, ma'am. So on the basis of that, you got the 3.5. Then on the basis of, actually you do not have a distance right now. So what you will do, you will find out the common factor, LCM, lowest common factor. Because in the case of whenever you do not have the distance, you can just use this method of LCM. Okay. Even I have mentioned that, I think in the next slide. See, this is the pattern of doing this LCM. In the next slide only I mentioned, like how you can do the LCM of particular by using this formula. See, there is a formula in front of you. Okay. So here is the formula, like where you have to just put your A into B upon GCD, that is greatest common factor, greatest common divisor. Okay.
Is there any other method, sir? One ma'am told that it's a common sense question like that. How does we can able to?
Ma'am, for this situation, these both, that ma'am also, because ma'am option is right now correct in this situation, but if we will get the another situation, then maybe that can be not possible. But another alternative method is this only, ma'am, because without finding LCM, you maybe because you do not have a distance right now, so you are adjusting the distance with the help of LCM. So this is the only method in my knowledge. Okay, so this is the pattern which we have to follow, because after LCM you will get the distance. Oh, okay. So you can just go through that, because ma'am, this kind of question only you will solve, you will able to solve through revising and revising the things. Thank you so much, ma'am. You said okay. I'm just changing this slide. Please note down this LCM formula if you need. It is okay for you all. Okay. Last question from our time and distance situation. Now I am going to again share this. Okay, someone raised hand. Dhanshri Patil, ma'am, I think. You have any question, ma'am? It is showing that you have raised hand. Okay, I think that was by mistake. So I am changing the slide because this was the last question from the time and distance. Now I will move to the another part of the mathematical reasoning and aptitude. That will be I'm going to share with you all. I'm changing the slide. I hope that is clearly visible to everyone. Again, I will say that there is nothing like theoretical things in that. There is the only formula-based things. So we are just going to discuss about the percentage, profit and loss, interest, discounting, and averages. Average from tomorrow onwards I will start, because it is also a part of data interpretation. But today I will, if I'm just starting with this percentage, profit and loss, interest and discount. I am sharing, I'm changing the slide, so through which we can understand what we have to go through. So this is the percentage where we have to use different formulas. You can just use different references for formulas. Right now I have mentioned the basic things. Like if you want to take out the percentage, then you have to just take a part of the whole. Like for example, if you want a percentage of like fraction, yesterday I was telling you about. Okay, it is similar like the fraction. You have to just take a part and whole into the 100, because per percent represent the 100. Okay. Similarly, like that, if there is a change percent, you can just minus new and original data which is available in the question upon the original data into 100. I'm just briefing the like formulas. Even you can go through the different references for that. Then if there is a successive change, then you can use just A plus B plus in bracket into A P upon 100. In the case like this was the example. Okay, like example, if you want to see that what is a half, that is a 50%. But if you want to see what is 1/4, that is 25%. What is 3/4, that is 75%. Please, if anything mentioned in the question like that, half, 1/4, or 3/4, then you can just understand what is this 50, 25, 75%. So these are the basic things. Even I have shared different formulas in the question also, so that will also help you. Now, what is the next thing which we have to discuss today, even going to solve the question of today? Profit and loss. Okay, so what are the basic formula which we can use in the profit and loss? Profit is equals to selling price minus the cost price. Loss is equals to the cost price. CP means cost price minus SP, that is selling price. Profit percent means, this is the formula, profit upon the CP, that is cost price, into 100. Then loss percent, that is also like loss upon CP, that is 100. In the case of selling price, there is the two situation where you can just add 100 or minus 100. In the case of, like in the case of gain or profit, you can add 100 plus profit, or in the case of loss percent, you can just 100 minus the loss into CP upon 100. You can do this. Okay, so these are the basic formula for the profit and loss, which we are going to through which we are going to solve our question today. Then there is another concept which also includes simple and compound interest. Basically, whenever you are taking loans and all from the bank or anywhere, basically you have to pay the interest, simple interest or compound interest. Simple interest is, that is same every year, but in the case of compound interest, that is always changing, means every year it is changing. Okay. Now, what is P? That is principal, R is rate, T is time. Okay. Whenever you are going to solve the, okay, someone is having a query. If there is any twist in question, then you'll need to use formula. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. So this kind of formulas you can just use. Then compound interest is like, okay, for finding out the compound interest, you have to just do the minus amount minus the particular SI, okay, or principal. So P into bracket, then there is another bracket, okay, 1 plus R upon 100. Okay, there is a time period. Okay, here you can mention that is at the, like whenever you are using the cube or square, similarly like that, P minus 1 is given like whenever you are finding out the compound interest of previous year, then you are using this. For 2 years, it will be like, rate will be like at the top of that, you are going to write the 2. Okay. When I will solve the question, even you will get that also, because it is in a series like, that's why you are not able to, maybe sometimes not able to understand that. But when you will start solving question, definitely you will get it. Then there is another which we are going to discuss, that is discounting. Like basically whenever you are buying a product, you get the discounts. Okay, like market price minus the selling price. Then you are finding out the discount percent, then you are going to like use this discount upon the market price into 100. When there is a successive discount, then A plus B minus in bracket into AB upon 100 you have to write. In the case of marked price, that is SP, selling price, into 100 upon 100 minus discount percent. Now, these all formulas which we are going to use in our today's session for solving different questions. So I'm just sharing the another slide of previous year and the questions related to this all. Okay, we will start with the percentage, then we'll move to the profit and loss, then discounting and all. That all are the part of the same PPT, means series, in a series they all are. So I'm just changing the slide. I hope that is clear to everyone. You can just use the reference books also, even you can just do the Google for the formulas also. Okay, that is very easy to get. Give me a second. We'll start with the basic question, then we will move to the complex type of questions. I hope this question is in front of you. I hope that is visible to everyone. Okay, this is the first question only. Yes. Oh, sorry, that was the. I'm just changing. I think that was the. Okay. So this is the first question. The slide got downwards. So this was the first question. Sorry for the inconvenience. So this was the first question. You can start. We'll start with the basic one.
Sir, you are on mute.
Okay, sorry, ma'am. So 3 responses I received till yet. So I'm just waiting for a few more because I know this is very easy one, but at least 5 responses. I will change this slide.
Option A, sir.
Okay, 4 responses. Pratap sir said A. Okay. I'm just changing the slide, okay, because I received 4 responses. So the correct answer is 36 point. Okay, sorry, 20%. I hope that is A. Yes, that is A. So that is A. That is correct. All responses which we received, that is correct. I hope after half minute I will change the slide because some of the participants maybe they are analyzing that. This is a very simple one. Okay. Now I think we can change because it's very short also. Okay. This is a NET question from June 2019. This is a very important question. Many questions like this, in exam you can see. One response we have, that is D. That is from Prashant sir. I'm waiting for a few more. Okay. Bhavya ma'am also said D. 2 responses we have. I'm waiting for a few more. 2 responses we have. You can just unmute yourself also. You can just tell the answer if you are not writing the chat box also. 2 response we have. Can I change the slide, or you need more to solve it? If you will say, then I will change the slide because I know many of you are solving it. Two response we have. That is D. Okay, I think I should change it because there is already 4 minutes more. Okay, so changing it. So the correct answer is D only, that is 11 by 70. Okay. Here also the ratio was 4:3, but in the, whenever you are asserting, you can just make them 40 and 30. So you will get the basic, number. So blue eyes boys, that is 20% of 40. So that will be 8. Blue eye girl, that will be 10% of 30, means whatever the ratio is there, that is 8 by 8 and 3. At the end, total blue eyes number you will add, then you will get the out of that whole, you will get the 11 by 70, means which we were discussing, like that is a part of whole. So that is the correct answer. I think that is clear to everyone. I'm going to change this slide, or you need any another explanation then also. Okay, I'm changing this slide. This is also very important one because this also came in my exam. So even 2 times I saw this question, like in the year 2022 and even in the year 2024. Okay, so that is also very important. But that was the situation of a water tank. So you can just understand. Time started. One response we have, that is D. Prashant sir. At least 4 more responses I am waiting for. One we received, that is D. Same D. Another response, Bhavya ma'am. Another response we received, that is also D. Pritham sir.
Option B, sir, B.
Okay, sir. Okay. We received 4 response. 3 of them said D. Pratap sir said B. I'm changing this slide. So D is a correct answer. D is a correct answer. If you need explanation also, then I will give. You can just observe. If you think, then you can tell. D is a correct answer. After half minute, I will change the screen so you can just ask explanation also.
So please explain this.
Definitely, ma'am. So, ma'am, the question is saying a mixture contain milk and water in a ratio of 8:3. On adding 3 liters of water. So already we have a 8A, that is a water and mixture of water and milk, that is 8A, and 3 already we have in the question. Now we are adding just 3 liter because it is said in the question in that particular 3A, that is water. Okay, I think here. On adding 3 liters of water, so the ratio of milk of water becomes 2:1. So in the front of that you will write 2:1. Now you are just going to change the equation here and there, like it will go there like 1 into 8A. That bracket will go this side, so it will be like 2 into 3A, 6A, plus 2 into 3, that is 6. Then again you will shift this particular 6A that side, so 8A minus 6A, that is 2A, equals to 6. Again this A will send to this side, so 6 upon 3, that is 2 3s are 6. Okay, so hence you are just going to put the value of A in a place of 8 into A, that is 24 liter, 3 into A, that is, okay, 3 into A also you can just do that. Okay, so I think that was the 9. So 3 into 3, that is 9. Okay. So I hope that is clear, ma'am.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay. So I'm just changing the slide. This is also very important because yes, many times NTA repeat this question. Okay, one of the famous question of this percentage and all. So you have to just nicely solve this. Two responses we have, that is ED. Okay. 135, most of the participants cleared, those who are given responses. They are saying B, that is 135. I'm waiting for a few more. One more response we have, that is B. I'm waiting for a few more responses. If you will say, then also I will change. I'm just one more response I'm waiting for, then I will change the slide. Or you need explanation, then also please. Okay. 4 responses we have. I'm changing the slide. So the correct answer is B. Again, if you need explanation, then we can go through the question, that what it is saying. On the basis of that only we arrange the equation. Okay. Everything is, arranged on the basis of that particular statement given in the questions. Okay, that is very simple question, but yes, again, to solve this kind of question, you need more and more practice. Okay, because solving question depends on the particular person, that they, on the basis of their, uh, formulas, tricks and all, they can just solve the question within second also sometimes. But for the continuous solution of this kind of problems, you have to just again solve this kind of question. So I hope that is clear to everyone. I'm just changing the slide, moving to the another question. Next question, your time start. One answer I received, that is B. I'm waiting for a few more because I think 10 more minutes only left for today's session. Even we will continue this in tomorrow's, because the next topic is data interpretation. That is not big, but still I promised you on that day that if a portion will not complete in that particular day, I will choose the another day also. So I'm just waiting for your response so we can solve more question today. One response I received. Let us B. I'm just waiting for your response. If you think that you need explanation also, then also I can just give after the receiving the responses. You can just unmute yourself if you find the answer. Okay, I think it is taking too much time, so I'm changing this slide. Okay, because we have to also, solve another question also, I hope. So 2 of responses I think we received that, no, only 1 response that from Bhavya that we received, that is B. I'm going to change this slide. So the correct answer is B. That is 100% correct. If anyone needs explanation, then also they can ask. Here is from here it will start from this side, from left side, and on the right side then it will move after this equation of left side. This was the one of the complex question. Okay, for some of you that can be complex, for some of you that can be easy, but yes, for most of them this is complex one. If you will say, then I will explain, otherwise I'm going to change this slide. I think no one needs explanation, so I can just move to the another question. I'm changing the slide. Okay. This is the another UGC NET question. December 2014. Two response we have, that is C from Bhavya ma'am, Prashant sir. That is 33, 35, they said. I think only 2 minutes left for the end of this session. So I request, okay, one of more response we have. Okay, I'm changing the slide. Is that slide is changed?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, I think it's struck. I'm just sharing again because struck. That's why I'm asked. Thank you so much for the response. That was stuck, I think. Technical issue. I'm sharing that again. Give me a second. I don't know, that window is not. I'm sharing the entire screen because maybe there is some issue with Google Meet. And I have shared the whole screen. So because it is not showing to share a screen of window.
No problem, sir. Tomorrow
Yes.
it came now, sir.
Now it is visible, I think. So
Yes,
this is
yes.
the answer. That is very easy question. This is the last question for today's session. From tomorrow onwards, we will start with the 13 question. That will be the 13th slide. I hope that is